who are seeking political leadership and elected office. Today, we want to bring something that has often been missing from these conversations. That is the voices of voters themselves. At Invictus Africa, we believe that evidence should guide public conversations, evidence should guide policies, and evidence should guide interventions. This belief led us to undertake the Voters Preference Survey, which is a nationally representative survey of 11,196 eligible voters across Nigeria's 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. We asked voters about their previous voting behavior, their views of women, young people, and persons with disabilities as political candidates, and their intentions ahead of the 2027 general election. The findings that you will see in today's report challenge some long-held assumptions, but they also raise important questions. For women, for example, 69.1% of respondents said that they have never voted for a woman before. Among that 69.1%, 51.1% said this was because they did not see a woman on the ballot. Yet, 64.4% said they would vote for a woman in 2027, while 55.1% said a woman's track record will be enough to earn their vote. Regarding young people, we found that 79.9% of respondents who had never voted for a young candidate said they were unaware of any young candidate on the ballot. Yet, openness to youth leadership is high. 74.3% said they would vote for a young person in 2027, with middle-aged voters slightly more than young voters to commit their support. That is 77.2% compared with 74.5%. Now, nearly 6 in 10 also said merit alone will be enough for young people to earn their votes. Regarding persons with disabilities, we found that 61.1% of voters in Nigeria who had never voted for a person with disability said they were unaware of such candidates on the ballot. Meanwhile, 38.7% said they would support a candidate with a disability in 2027. More than 4 times, that figure is more than 4 times the 8.7% who have never voted for a person with disability before. Now, intended support is considerably higher among voters who are with disabilities themselves at 59.2%. But compare that with 37.7% who are voters without disabilities. However, 1 in 3% voters remain undecided and support declines as the level of office rises. That is, 71.3% will support a candidate with a disability for councillor. Compare that with 48.9% who will support a person with disability for president. 71.3% will support a person with disability for councillor, while only 48.9% will support a candidate with disability for the office of the president. Now, although 80.1% of the reasons that respondents gave for supporting such candidates are merit-based, and 87.9% prioritize qualification, honesty, and track record over the identity of the person with disability. 12.1% also consider party and ethnic alignment. Now, compared with the willingness expressed towards women and young candidates, these findings suggest that limited visibility is not the only barrier for persons with disabilities. Perception of disability and leadership may also shape voter choices. Across the three reports that we will release today, one message stands out. The conversation must go beyond whether Nigerians are willing to vote for candidates from these underrepresented groups. That is women, young people, and persons with disabilities. But we must also ask whether these candidates are being given a fair opportunity to emerge. Are political parties nominating them in sufficient numbers? Where they are on the ballot, do voters know that they are contesting?